making sourdough bread the easy way. Grab your starter, grab you a bowl, get you a scale. Put your bowl on your scale, tear out your scale. We are gonna pour in 125 grams of starter. All right, we add 125 grams. I got just enough on the bottom to feed it again. You have your starter in there. Now you're gonna tear out your scale again. We're gonna add 325 grams of warm water. Then you're gonna mix this up, your starter and your water, just until it kind of looks like milk, like a dark milk. You just want that sourdough starter to be completely like dissolved in the water. It's gonna look milky and frothy. We're gonna tear out our scale again. We're gonna add in 475 grams of flour. All right, 476, perfect. I'm gonna take my bowl off. I'm gonna put on like a little cup like this on my scale, tear that out, and then I'm gonna do 8 grams of salt. Okay, then I'm gonna take my salt, throw it on top. Now I'm gonna take my bread whisk and I'm just going to mix it until it all comes together. When it first comes together, it's gonna be really shaggy and really sticky. Now I'm gonna wet my hands and go in with my hands. Now I'm just going to knead it together until it's in a full shaggy ball. You have made it into a solid ball. Go wash my hands. You're gonna take a towel, go wet it. Squeeze all your water out of it. Now you have a damp cloth. You're gonna put the damp cloth over your bowl. Let it rest for an hour and then we'll be back. 1 hour timer just went off, so we're gonna do our first set of stretch and folds. Wet your hands because it makes it easier. One hand wet. What you're gonna do is you're gonna do 4 stretch and folds. So you're gonna look at it as 4 sides, even though it's a circle. So stretch it. We're trying not to tear it, so don't do like I just did. Pull it up slowly. Pull it over on itself. Other side. Flip it. And then that's the last stretch and fold. I'm just gonna gather it a little bit away from the sides. And then we are gonna come back and do the same thing in 30 minutes. So cover it back with your wet towel and we'll be back. Okay, this is the last set of stretch and folds. Wet my hand and we're gonna do it. You can do another set of stretch and folds, but I'm kind of stretched on time. No pun intended. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm gonna have to let this sit for 4 to 6 hours to double in size, and I'm probably gonna be baking this between 8 and 10 o'clock tonight. So this is all we're gonna get in today. This is the final stretch. Okay, make it into a little ball a little bit. And we're gonna let this double in size for 4 to 6 hours and we will be back. It's almost 8:30, so it has proofed for 4.5 hours. I would let it go longer if it wasn't so late, but this has to cook for like 15 minutes. So we're gonna get started. It has doubled in size. It's jiggly. So we're gonna put it onto the counter. I do have my oven preheating right now to 400 degrees. With some wet hands, just going to gently make a rectangle. I am baking this in a regular bread pan. I'm not doing it in a Dutch oven because I only have a mini Dutch oven and this is a whole bread loaf recipe. So what I'm gonna do is fold it over on itself. Fold it over on itself. I'm going to tuck, tuck, and I'm gonna gently put it on its side. And I'm just gonna pull to myself slowly. Push away. This is just creating tension and you're shaping it. I'm kind of shaping it like a ball, but I'm gonna make it rectangle when I put it in the bread pan. So I'm just gonna gently pull it to me, push away. You don't want to tear the top, so be gentle and go slow. It looks really good. Okay, so I buttered my bread pan, so I'm going to put the seam down. When I put it in the oven, I'm gonna put it in like this. I'm gonna create my own little Dutch oven with this, but what I'm gonna do first is take my hands and just sprinkle some water on top just to create some moisture. That's gonna create a soft crust. And I'm gonna put my other bread loaf pan like this, and I'm gonna create my own little Dutch oven. So if you don't have a Dutch oven, you can create your own. I'm gonna let my oven come to temperature. I'm gonna let it just sit right here. When it comes to temperature, I'm gonna do it for 25 minutes. At 25 minutes, we're gonna take off this top, and then we're gonna do the last 25 minutes without the top. At that 25-minute mark, we're gonna take this off, It's going back in for another 25 minutes. This is the bake. Whenever it cools off, I'm gonna cut open it and then show you what the crumb looks like. The bread's cooled for about an hour now, so we're gonna see what that crumb looks like. And the crumb looks pretty good. This one in particular came out super fluffy, super soft. Nice soft crust, not super hard. It's gonna be good.